Hi and welcome back. This is Vishwanath Hemant, Machine Learning Team Leader at Indian Servers. In the next few videos, you'll learn about what are functions in Python, how do they work, and how to create and use them to make our Python program more powerful. Now time for a little story. Imagine that Indian Servers has decided to start a bank, and they bought a building for the bank, and they've also bought an ATM machine, and let's say they offered you a job as the software developer to program the ATM. Now let's assume the ATM is a basic one which can only perform two operations. Number one, showing account balance. Number two, withdrawing money. So how would you do that? Since you've already seen conditional statements, your answer might be to use if statements. If the key that the user pressed is withdraw, then deduct the amount, and a print statement would display the string that the transaction has completed. Elif, the key that the user pressed is balance, then display the balance using print. But the problem here is, after this is done, the program is completed. So what will happen is that after each transaction, the program has to restart again, so the machine should reboot again. Okay, then let's take these two if statements and put them in an infinite while loop so that the program doesn't end. But we know that infinite while loops are not very good for computers. They make them crash, which is even bigger problem. So how do we do this? That's exactly where the functions come in. If we could define two functions for withdrawal and balance checking and adjust the machine so that whenever the withdrawal button is pressed, the withdraw function is called. Whenever the balance button is pressed, the balance function is called. So now what are functions? They are blocks of code aimed at a particular task which can be defined once and executed as many times as we want, and they may or may not take and give input and output. In the next video, we will see how to create and use functions.